Hey Shantanu, so in your own words, just tell me what does Prodigal do? And you guys seem to be in the space of vertical SaaS. So what does a vertical SaaS startup mean?
Vertical SaaS startups are essentially startups that deliver end-to-end outcomes for a particular industry. In our case, that is finance at large, very specifically consumer finance and lending. The reason it is so exciting, especially in this time and age, is because of the explosion and everything that has happened since GD 3.0 became publicly available and the advancements that have come up since then. And that has really positioned companies like ours to leverage all of these advancements into an agentic AI platform, which is what we are becoming. An agentic AI platform that will deliver an extremely tailored outcome to consumers, meet them at a point that works for them. And we are able to build it in an extremely consistent manner that brings a lot of intelligence. So more intelligence, more data translates to a better experience for consumers. And all of our apps are designed to do that. And doing it in a particular specific vertical, which is for us, again, consumer finance, gives us an edge over anyone else who doesn't understand the industry, who doesn't understand the systems in the industry, and who doesn't definitely understand the industry.
Awesome. That sounds exciting. In terms of a longer term play, what do you see is the vision of Prodigal? How does Prodigal change the world?
We are at the first inning of a multi-year or even multi-decade transformation. This transformation is very similar to the transformation of the World Wide Web when browsers launched and made it accessible to everyone. Or even going back like almost 500, 600 years, when the printing press launched and made information accessible to every person. So the printing press was a platform to distribute knowledge at scale. We become the platform to deliver exceptional consumer finance experiences at scale to millions, billions of people across the world. The way we do it is by having a bunch of applications that sit on top of our platform. All of these applications are firstly coordinating and talking with each other. All of these applications are agentic in a sense that they are able to complete end-to-end outcomes, deliver end-to-end impact using a lot of large language models, using a lot of tools like browsers. And so that's the second thing. They're able to coordinate with exceptional with each other. They're able to work with kind of cutting edge available technology. And more importantly, they're able to meet consumers in a way that really works for them. Web chat experiences were even broken until about 2.5, 3 years back. And that is really was not a pleasant experience consumers look forward to, but we do see people quite embracing them recently. And our apps that sit on top of our agentic AI platform checks all those boxes for now and the next 30, 40 years.
Makes sense. And that really tells me how the world might be a better place. Talk to me a bit about what are the opportunities as a person working in Prodigal. What can you do? What are some things that are unique about working with Prodigal?
It is a brave new world at this point, and the kind of people who come and join us appreciate that the world is changing. And that includes sales reps who know that the art of selling software has drastically changed in the last even 3 years. That includes marketeers who understand that buyer experiences, buyer expectations from AI-based software has changed. That definitely includes product designers who now have to contend with and build for users who on the side will have a ChatGPT or a Perplexity on their phones and have to use software that is seemingly very different in their work life. So people who can appreciate these things, people who are willing and eager to experiment and take ownership to change the world are the ones that we are going to hire. There's a famous quote which goes along the lines of it is actually easier to build a future than predict it, and we are looking for people who want to build that future. So Sangram, who are the right engineers to hire in your team?
The right engineers to hire are people who bring a mix of great knowledge of cutting edge technology and have a passion to bring that technology to real world applications that solves business problems. That may not necessarily be the engineers who take great pride in just knowing cutting edge technology, We need a clear mix to have that passion to bring it to the world. And I feel the YC tagline says it the best. We want engineers who build something that people want.
Yeah. So tell me more. What are some of the hard problems that you're solving?
Agentic AI is a frontier field. A lot of people are figuring out what agentic AI means, what it means to businesses, what it means in B2B context. We are doing agentic AI, and that itself is a hard problem. Figuring out what agents to build, what is going to be the kind of problem that AI agents solve the best, what are paradigms to solve them. I feel understanding what academia, what research labs in the world are figuring out and applying it to the real world is probably the translation of technology is the hard problem. We may not be solving problems which are truly fundamental in nature. We are not here to discover a theory of relativity, but the hard problems are really making a difference to the world with existing frontier technology.
Got it. And so, what kind of engineers would you like to join?
The engineers who do not consider any build with existing technology impossible, who actually would challenge known beliefs and actually push the frontier, saying if people are saying this cannot be done, somebody puts their hand up and says this will be done and this will be done in such and such time, and this will deliver real value to the world. I think those are engineers that we really want. People taking ownership, people delivering, people embracing ambiguity, and really making a difference to the world using technology.
What is a recent advancement that our team has put out that is being eye-opening?
I would say just the way we have evolved voice agents in the space of consumer finance is really phenomenal. Voice agents itself has been a field that has evolved and become plausible in the last 6 to 9 months in a realistic fashion. And now bringing it, adopting it to a domain as niche as consumer finance and really making a difference where we get consumer sentiment saying, hey, I mean, if you wouldn't have given the disclosure, I wouldn't have known I was not talking to a human. Not just because the voice sounded very natural, but because the problem solving felt so human that I actually could get shit done talking to a person representing a business, which was not even a real person. I think delivering something like that in an order of months rather than years, I feel is really where we are empowering ourselves with latest technology and bringing the frontier technology home.
So, have our agents broken the Turing test?
In some measure, yes. I think it is too early to call a Turing test success, but I would say we have had on-zero testimonials of consumers saying this felt human. So that's a great success in itself.
Exciting times ahead.
Absolutely.